Once the deck slab and the longitudinal girder is, once the deck slab is designed, the cantilever portion and the inner panel sections are designed, then we need to design the longitudinal girder. So it is done either by Carvin's method, Henry-Jacob method, or the Gessenit method. So the preliminary data is a span of the, we have the span of the girder, that is 18.33 meter, the width of the rib is 400 mm, and total depth of the girder including the deck is 1800 mm. So the live load will be as per IRC class A track vehicle for which will be positioned at the center of the girder to obtain the maximum bending moment and at the starting to get maximum shear force. So whenever the loading is placed on the slab or the girder, it should be placed at the center of the girder or the slab when the bending moment is calculated, because the bending moment is maximum at the center, and for maximum shear force the wheel has to be placed at the edge, that is the starting point. So using Carvin's method we are going to get the bending moment as 4060 kilonewton meter on the outer girder, and inner girder we are going to get 3360 kilonewton meter. Correspondingly, in the modified Carvin's method it is 3921 and 3276, and the Henry-Jacob method it is 4941 and 3446 kilonewton meter on the inner girder. And these are the details of the reinforcement. So once the moment is calculated using the either the working stress method or the limit state method. In our case it is the working stress method. So we are going to use the appropriate CBC, sigma CBC and sigma ST and calculate the reinforcement, that is area of the steel on the outer girder, area of the steel on the inner girder, and whatever the steel that has to be provided at the top, and the bursting reinforcement, the shear reinforcement and the skin reinforcement. So it will be around 20 dia bars on the outer girder at 20 of 30 dia bars in 5 rows on the outer, since it is a girder, something like a beam section. So we are going to provide number of bars. If it is the slab, it will be the dia of the bars with the spacing. So in case of slab, we are not going to provide the number of bars. It is the beam, so it is the number of bars of dia. So 20 bars of 30 dia on the outer girder, 16 dia bars of 16 bars of 28 dia on the inner girder, and the area of the steel at the top will be 8 of 16 dia in 2 rows. The bursting reinforcement is 4 of 16 dia in 1 row, and we are going to use a shear reinforcement, that is 4-legged 8 top at 200, and see at the edges, at the starting positions, the spacing of the shear reinforcement will be closer, and as it goes to the center, the distance, center to center distance between the shear reinforcement can be increased. So this is the general detailing of the bridge deck with longitudinal girder reinforcement, outer girder detailing and inner girder detailing. The center one, whatever you are seeing, so this is the longitudinal girder reinforcement. So you can see the 16 mm dia bars at 225 mm center to center, that is the top steel, and the whatever the distribution steel it is there, it is 12 mm dia 250 mm center to center, that is the deck slab. And for the girder, whatever you are going to provide, it is shown over here, the outer girder and the inner girder. So outer girder has 30 mm dia bars. We have provided for the 16 bars, right? And the inner bar it is 28 dia bars. So these are the bars we have provided, and the stirrups 4-legged 8 mm dia bars as the stirrups, and 12 mm dia bars that will be serving as the side face reinforcement. So to increase the stability, lateral stability, we are going to provide the side face reinforcement, both in the case of outer girder as well as the inner girder. So in the girder portion, what in the beam section, whatever you are seeing, it is the details of this is the outer girder and this is the outer girder. The center one is the inner girder, and these are the slab details, the reinforcement whatever it is calculated for the deck slab. This is also same thing, how the reinforcement is curtailed. This is the inner longitudinal girder. You can see that the spacing at the edges, that is the stirrup spacing, that is the reinforcement for the shear, will be increased at the edges, and the distance, the spacing between the stirrups will be decreased at the center.